This is Tim Rogers, Dodgers 2080. This is the Blue Madness podcast. And guess what? We survived. I was wrong in some of my thoughts and verbal things. That's okay. I like to be wrong about things that are good for your Dodgers and my Dodgers. I'm super happy. I mean, I ended up going to the game. It was awesome to be there. So I got a seat like in 36 reserve section, row 11, and it was still really bright. So I went up to the very top row. It was section 30 to the very top row, and I had the greatest time just hanging out. Went by myself. It was awesome. Mr. John Rod is in the house. Yeah, man. They did it. Yamamoto did bring it. I mean, you all know. I'm on record. I'm not going to sit there and lie about it. I was wrong. Yamamoto brought the heat. Who hooked you up? How much? I ended up doing it Tick Pick, I think it was, or SeatGeek, one of those two, and it was $145. That was worth it. Saying it scares me. Yeah, he's only going to pitch a bit. Mike's in the house. All right, man. Got both moderators in already. I'm sure a lot of you guys were already listening to the Dodger Blue guys. I don't blame you. That's why I didn't go at 9. I went at 9:30. Hopefully they'll end soon. And everyone come on over. Yeah, good evening, everyone. Dan's in the house. Craig's in the house. Dodger Blue 82. That's when I graduated from high school, my friend. I was looking for it. I waited. Okay. Let's talk about my experience. Might as well go for it because it was a cool day, obviously. So I woke up at 4 a.m. Okay. I woke up at 4 a.m. and I still wasn't sure if I was going to the game. Prices were outrageous. All right. And plus, it takes a lot out of me. All right. It takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me to go to those games. That's a long, I'm going from San Diego. And so going up there, or I hadn't even made a decision yet. So I started working at 5 a.m. I did 4 hours worth of work. And about, a little bit before that, I'm like, I got that fear of missing out, right? What do they call it? FOMO. I got that fear of missing out. And I started feeling a little bit better about things. And thinking about how, the Dodgers have been doing. And, and also I wanted to go to Kayet Coffee. I don't know if I'm saying it right. That's up in Eagle Rock. It's earned by Serge Tankian, the lead singer of one of my favorite bands, System of a Down. So at 9 a.m., I wasn't positive yet, but I took a shower. And said, all right, I'm thinking about it. And then I'm like, I was in my car at 10. Still hadn't bought a ticket yet. I still hadn't even bought a parking ticket. So, so I set my ways to go up to Eagle Rock and to the coffee shop. And I got there about 12:15. So left it around a little after 10. Got there at 12:15. Which would have been quicker, but it's a real little coffee shop. And, of course I'm hoping that Serge from, the lead singer's there. But, I get there and I order an Armenian coffee and the guy's like, you sure you want to get that? You sure you want to get that? Because it's a real small thing. It's got thick stuff on the bottom and all that. And I said, why not, I'm trying to learn as much about Armenia as I can since they've been victimized so much. Over the last 100+ years, a lot of Christians there are getting persecuted, and so I go and I get the order, and then at the back they've got some System of a Down gear and all that. And I look at it, cool. Didn't really talk to anyone about it. I just looked at it. There's a little bit of a line, so I go sit down, and I see this guy come in. I go, God, I recognize him. And then I thought, oh snap. That's the drummer from System of a Down. And because I verified, looked at my Instagram, it was him. It's like John Doliman, something like that. I can't say it right. All these Armenian names and stuff. I don't want to say it wrong too much. But And I'm like, oh, sweet. I want to, talk to him for sure. Um, but, got my coffee. It was really hot, and it was really, it's real thick on the bottom, real small thing. And then I go to the back to the thing, and I go, hey, man, what's, I got all these vinyl albums. And the guy goes, well, yeah, but these are autographed. Like, oh, okay. I ended up buying, I can't buy the vinyl because I'm going to Dodger Stadium. And I didn't see the drummer, John. I didn't see him again. He probably went up to some office or something like that. And so, but it was really cool. Coffee was good. I'm going to go try to make that a habit of going there, support that business. Very, all doing all the right things, you know what I mean, as a business. And, but I did buy Serge's, autobiography, and, great thing is it's autographed. So pretty stoked about that. All right. Then I went to Dodger Stadium. I got there about 1:00. Oh, when I was at the coffee shop, I did buy my parking pass. So, or no, wait, might have been later. Didn't even buy it. Hadn't bought it yet. Went by Gate E. That's where I usually enter. I usually enter in Gate E, and no one was there. So I'm like, oh, I got some time. Went to the Habit that's off of Sunset. That's where I ordered my my parking ticket. I still didn't have a ticket for the game. And so, and of course, got to use the restroom. Drinking a lot of stuff. And I go back. Sunset looking good. Vince Scully Boulevard looking good. But I did park and eat my burger from the Habit. Habit's really good. They're not in and out, but they're freaking really good. So props to the Habit. Love the Habit. And no problem going there. But yeah, I just ate and drank, basically sat in the parking lot, listened to Doug. It was a great time, What's wrong? Nothing wrong with listening to Doug. And still hadn't had my ticket, but I had my parking ticket. So I got in, and I'm getting up in the line. I'm like, okay, time to get a ticket, So I did. Yeah, I was tick pick. And then I forgot about something. The resale, you don't get it instantly sometimes. They have to go out to the people sometimes to let them go. So it took, and I'm like, oh shoot, the line's about to start going in, but it came through just in time. Got my ticket, section 36, row 11, seat down. No, row K, seat 11. That was it. And I wandered around, had a good time. Met the Dodgers Explicit guys. That's on Instagram. Met them. I actually walked past AJ Preller. He was talking on his phone. Saw Boris there. Saw the great Jaime Hareen. He was there. It was a great day. Great day. And of course, then the game, and making friends with people around me. Just having a good old time with them. The ladies to my right were really cool, and just had a great time. And I'd monitor everything on my health. So I'm looking at my pulse, man. I swear, when the Padres were batting, I'm funny. Turn my fan up. When the Padres are batting, my pulse is around 120. When the Dodgers are batting, it's about 100. That's not my normal pulse. My normal pulse will roll, 70-ish, something like that. But man, that was freaking. What a game. Yoshinobu, Yamamoto. There's a few of you, right, Mike? Came through. They figured something out. Great game plan. Only 2 Ks, but you know what? The plan is you want them to hit the ball at your defense. It doesn't matter how hard they hit the ball as long as they hit the ball at your defense. So the location must have been working quite well. Hey, Trip Gibson, props. You only had like 5 misses total or something like that. That's a pretty darn good game. He had like 95, 94%, something like that. Do better though. So great day, great. So I kind of, not only have I seen 3 playoff eliminations of the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, I've also seen one at Petco. So 4 playoff eliminations. Now I've seen 2 clinches of the division, and that's cool. And I saw 1 wild card win, which is cool. 1 game thing. It was cool. That was great. But to see a 5-game win finally, because I've seen, like I said, 2015 Mets, 2027 or 2017 Astros, 2019 Nationals, 2022 Padres. That's just a lot of heartache. So, very grateful to actually be able to win. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start. I'm going to start scouting for tickets for possible elimination games, but only if the Dodgers have a chance to win. I just don't have the time or the energy to do more than that. I would like to. When I went to all 4 World Series games in 2017, I only went to 1 in 2018. And then today, hey, this hat is no longer at Dodger Stadium. I love this hat. It fit really well. Got a dude in Escondido. He's a huge Padre fan. I'd avoided him for a bit until this was all over. He's a good dude. We don't talk smack with each other, but I was definitely wearing some gear today, just a polo, and then I got this at the mall. But yeah, San Diego fans, whatever. Some of them just we all need to be better with that stuff, but just some of the people just do stuff that shocking of some people how they talk and text and stuff like that. It's terrible. A friend of mine just say most Dodger fans are classless. I just let it. He might have been drunk. I don't know. Let's take a look at the chat. We'll talk about this a bit. Yep, Senga does scare me. Everyone scares me right now, man. But Senga is one of them. But the guy that really scares me is Manaea. Sean Manaea scares me. He's a really good one. But the Dodgers are really strong. They're stronger against left-handers than they've ever been. It's a great thing. They are no longer weak against them. Yeah, the 140. That was really. I was waiting for prices to drop. They ended up dropping because people start panicking. So that worked. That doesn't work all the time, folks. And I was getting a little nervous for a bit, because those same tickets would have been like $250 the night before, but they started to drop. So that's one of the reasons I was going. There's a limit, right? I mean, I'm not spending $1 jillion to watch these games. I just don't have that right now. I'd rather spend my money flying out to visit my kids. Where can I get cheap knockoff good quality jerseys, or anyone that have suggestions? I don't have any suggestions on that. There are a lot of them, obviously, but yeah, anyone else got it? If you got it, go for it. Let's see. Vesia injury is a big hit. Absolutely. So just we get to where all of us as Dodger fans are going, okay, Vesia passed the playoff test. He's good all the way around. All the way. He was good in the playoffs. So Vesia took care of business. Ooh. Showtime LA is planning on going to a bunch of Tulsa games this spring. Oh, nice. Summer. Hopefully our guys Hope and Josue are up there by then. Yeah, Josue better be. Yeah, let's see. Push Hope. Is Rojas going to be left off the roster? Great question. However, all right, I'm going to say it right now. No matter what, if Miguel Rojas could be 100%, Kike Hernandez plays center field. He starts in center field the rest of the 2024 season. That's what has to happen. Let Edman and Rojas fight it out. I don't care which one it is. Yeah, but I don't want Rojas out there if he's not healthy. Just put Kiermaier on the roster if he's good. And okay, let's be straight up honest. I think all us dudes, if we had a body, if we looked as good as Kevin Kiermaier does without his shirt, we'd probably go to work like that without our shirt. Pause. Just saying. Man. Well, like Harold Reynolds says, there's a lot of good-looking dudes in baseball. Catman, yeah. Okay, there you go. Now, I think Eric Stevens said, yeah, Honeywell. And Honeywell, he deserved to be on that roster, to be honest with you. I think he should have been on the roster over, and it's my boy, Edgardo. I think he deserved to be on there. And I would definitely, no matter what, I'm putting him on there and probably replace my boy, I might replace Edgardo with Gonzalez if he's ready. The Habit is at Santa Barbara Landmark. Yeah, and they're good, man. They're good. We got it. I don't know. I'm gonna say 6, 7 years ago in San Diego. It's good. And we got one. We just got one recently in Escondido too. It's good. We need to believe the Dodgers are an excellent team. Remember Muncie's words. You know what? Excellence always doesn't always matter. It's something else, and maybe the Dodgers this year have that something else. Yeah, Muncie's going at the experts. And I'm not gonna lie to you. If I felt the Dodgers, I did think the Padres were a better team. That's okay. The Dodgers beat a better team. I think that's great. But the Padres, man, they psych themselves out. They're stupid. They have some dumb players. They're too emotional and let the wrong things happen. I think Doc getting into Manny's head was brilliant. Shout out to Dave Roberts. Shout out to Dave Roberts. Man alive. I think those were his two best games he's had since 2020 World Series games 5 and 6. Yep. Great stuff. Great stuff. Good job, Doc. Way to go. I'm really, really happy for him. He feels it. Stuff happens. Things get back to him from his family's out there, They listen. And he was fantastic. So shout out to Dave Roberts. Really shout out to him. And great. And it's not just Dave. So when a lot of times I'll say management. And so management this time had two great plans. And we're going to talk about I'm going to try. One of the things I do, sometimes it's not my opinion. And I try to tell you, I try to read their minds. So we'll do a little mind reading when we start talking about playing the Mets. And I'm scarred. Let's see. Who excites you more, Morales or Vargas? Hey, right now it's got to be Morales. That power from a shortstop, and it sounds like he can stick there. Showtime? What do you think? Can he stick there? I mean, that's only from what I've read. Let's see. LSU was in the house. Love to see LSU out there. Dave Roberts specifically mentioned adding either Kiermaier or Outman to the lineup. Cool. Hey, I think because Kike's got to be able to move around. Can we just love having that defensive alignment at the end of the game with Kike at third and Muncy at first, because Freeman's a really good first base, but he's broken. But wouldn't it be nicer to have Kevin Kiermaier in center instead of Pages? No shade on Pages. He's not his center field isn't that good. The number, you go look at the numbers, I ain't gonna lie, but he's a pretty good right fielder. I really wish Yin would get his command. I know, man. Yeah, yeah. Oh, geez, Kopech, Hernandez, Yin. Yeah, because Yin will move up fast if he get it together. Dave Roberts should be NL Manager of the Year. Yeah, he's got to be in consideration. I mean, I never like to sit there and go, oh, the Dodgers did this because of injuries. I don't like to do it. It's not right. But when you're talking Manager of the Year, those injuries are a factor. They're a huge factor, and the Dodgers still led the league in wins. You got to give Doc some credit. I got to give Doc credit. And hey, I'm honest about Dave Roberts. When he blows something in mid-game, I'm on him. I love this hat. I'll be on him. But yeah, he's done a lot of good. But hey, you know what? He knew his butt was on the line with this series. But he changed the narrative in Game 4, at least, so good for him. And let's win a World Series this year, then we can go criticize the crap out of him. And I think Doug mentioned it, maybe Clint mentioned it, and I've talked to both those guys about it. Dave Roberts wins another World Series. He's never getting fired. It'll never happen. So go for it, Dave. Win this World Series, manage the Dodgers as long as you want, and then retire and go into the Hall of Fame with Andrew Friedman. And Stan Kasten, get that man in the Hall of Fame. One more World Series, those guys are all in. Let's see. Doc, yeah. Managers get fired the next year. Well, Doc, I think he passed the bar for this year. I think getting past the first round showed something, and it showed this team figured it out. And I was concerned about it. We've talked about this 100 times, but they figured it out. So no matter what happens the rest of the time, the system is broke. Where we're broke is pitchers getting injured. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. See how much it grows in the frame. Yeah, 6'3", 6'4", man. You could pick it easily at third, too. Okay. Boy, wouldn't it be great to have it? I want a shortstop that can hit 30. Craig O'Daka's already elected as manager of the year a few years ago. He's not fired. Yeah, the Dodgers, they like Dave. They want him to be there. Kopech was my Viking King. He pitched amazing. Yeah. Smoking on that Padres pack. Gosh. We'll talk about the Padres. We'll ask. I'm gonna just start thinking about it. We're gonna go through their contracts and who's gonna be free agents and all that type of stuff. We'll go through that later. Let's talk about them though, and just think about: is this a team we should be afraid of for the next few years, or are they flash in the pan like the Giants were? We'll talk about it, or mid of that. Doc was playing three-dimensional chess in his strategy, absolutely, including the mental aspect with Machado and all that stuff. I hate to bring this up, but we need Roki to be posted, or we need to sign we need to sign a lot of dudes, man. Oh yeah, with Stone going down, oh gosh, I just want to throw up. Yeah, it's just absolutely brutal. I'm tired of the guys going down. There's something wrong because the Padres. So Musgrove, that's their first Tommy John at the major league level in quite a while. Phillies don't have this issue. Dodgers should re-sign the amazing Teoscar. I think they'll figure that out. But thank you, Seattle, for not giving him a qualifying offer. Didn't cost us a pick. And if Teoscar leaves, the Dodgers get a pick. Yay! Dave Roberts needs to win another World Series since he doesn't have the Ohtani protection like Friedman. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think he's still, at the end of the day, he's playing for a contract extension. And if he wins that World Series either this year or next year, that extension is going to be like Council's, maybe more, and he'd deserve it more. Let's see, you're going to do the re-sign Teo and sign Adames boat. We'll see. It depends on how long that contract with Adames, because he's a shortstop. He's 29. I don't want Adames. He let Winker punk him. I didn't watch that. I heard about it, but I don't know what's. How do you get punked by a guy with the last name Winker? Well done. One of the biggest disappointments of my life was as a young man. I'd say it's about 8 or 9. And Happy Days came on, and they had the Fonz. The Fonz, man. The Fonz was the coolest thing on TV ever that was before a lot of Star Wars, all that. He was the coolest thing on TV. And then his name's what? Henry Winkler? And Henry Winkler sounds like a great guy. Um, Fonz, man. Let's see. We're getting Crochet for Pajes, Knack, and another. Phillies will bid though. Yeah, Crochet is obviously someone, and regretfully, Scooble is not ever going to be available now. The Tigers, congratulations on a great season, Tigers. The Indians Guardians are advancing, but and they got a grand slam off of Scooble. They got 5 off of him. Oh, Kike is on a 1-year contract. Should Dodgers re-sign Kike? I would like to see Kike stick around um, for these reasons. Now, I know a lot of people getting a kick out of his language, the F word and all that. I'm not a fan of it. That's like the LFGSD thing. I'm just not a fan of this. Why do we always have to use the F word all the time? It's being too much. It's like, come on. Um, I get it part of the time, but that was just, he didn't need to say that on TV like that. That wasn't cool. Ken Rosenthal wasn't happy, and he shouldn't be. I mean, these guys might get fined for it. So I think that kind of sucks. But you know what? I love Kike. One of my favorite players. As you all know, when he signed, I was really happy. He is a proven player in the playoffs. 14 career home runs. How about that guy? So we love Kike. Just come on, man. Is that how you want your daughter talking? That's the way I look at it. I'm sorry. I know I'm a little square and all that, but society crumbles around us, and part of it, I chalk it to just how crude we are. I think Betts goes back to second. I agree. And if they assign Adames, then Lux would be trade bait. Also, rushing needs to start next year. Signing Teo would prevent that. Well, it depends on what they do. Think Tanner Scott is a Dodger next year? No, they're not gonna. They're not gonna pay that much. They will not pay. Call it 4 years, $60 million. That's what it's going to take. Remember, Hader was 595. I think they bid for him, but they weren't going to go that far. I doubt Sasaki gets posted. Lotte will not let him go and miss out on the signing bonus that is guaranteed to them. He needs more time in the MPB, and it's been injured most of the year. Yeah. I think that's the case. Now it's that if it would have been last year, maybe, but he might as well just wait one more year. What about that third baseman? When's he getting posted? Is it next year? I think, Mike, you said next year. Yeah. He gets passed for me. Talking like a drunken sailor keeps him hot. Then I understand that. I just, kids repeat everything. And I'm just not a fan of it. Just, sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I'm standing for something there. He's getting better. His velocity is still down, and his conditioning is getting better. That's important. You got to get that conditioning because he's, if he comes to the Dodgers, he's got to get ready to get on the injured list a bit, get some Tommy John, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Shaq won on live. I don't give up. Yeah, I understand. It's just, I think we've lost a lot. Look at our society. Look how it's falling apart. Go, just see what's going on. It starts with little stuff. Let's see. He gets posted for a deadline in 2025. So would that mean we could sign him 2025? Rushing and being trained for left field, but he's still catching though too. Yeah, Zaire Hope is turning heads. Oh, Showtime LA ain't gonna let that. He is. They need to re-sign Trinan and Banda. I'm not worried about the bullpen. Friedman is elite at building pens. Yeah, they've done well. Okay, so the third baseman's eligible in 2025. Do it. I'm super curious regarding what the Dodgers will do for Barnsley's contract. Will Dodgers keep Barnsley another year? Probably. Banda's, team control. Well, you know what? So I want to talk a little bit. Let's talk about. I think everyone's already talked enough about last night. We can always talk more about it. I'm gonna pull up Let's see. Dodgers hitters versus Senga, right? We'll go with Senga first. Has they faced him? I don't know if he has. Oh, just a little bit. All right. Well, Mookie Betts 3 for 3 against him. Tommy Edman 1 for 6. Freddie 0 for 2. So they've faced him once. Edman, he was with Cardinals. Teo 1 for 3 with a double. Muncy 0 for 2. Shohei 1 for 1. It was a double 0 for 2 with Miggy Rowe. So these are absolutely small sample sizes. Let's go Mets hitters. Can you all see that? Hopefully, Mets hitters versus Jack Flair. I keep really messing it. Flair T. All right, here we go. All right, what have they done? I know they've had some success. 3 for 10 for. Huh? What's that? That's the Padres. Did I say that? No, I said Mets. Come on. Conforto. Oh, goodness. You guys suck. Mets hitters. Jack Flaherty versus. Let's try that again. It's still Padres. Okay, let me fix that. Here we go. Nueve York Mets. All right. Alonso, 2 for 3. Jose Iglesias, 0 for 5. Francisco, and I'm going to say it like Jim Bowden, Lidnor. He always says it Lidnor. 0 for 4. Starling Marte, 4 for 22. JD Martinez, old friend, man. 1 for 2. Jose Quintana will not hit against him. Tyrone Taylor, or Tyrone, he's Tyrone, 0 for 4. And Winkler, 8 for 21. He's been good. Oh, boy, watch out for him there. So overall, 231. OPS, 716. That's not too bad. Then let's go. Let's do. So here's the one. I'm concerned about Manaea. Dodgers hitters versus. And Manaea is a weird. Manaea. All right. Oh, that's not too bad. Hey. 2 for 7. This is a different team now. 2 for 7 for Barnesy. 10 for 32 for Mookie Betts. Only 1 for 1 for Edman. That's interesting. 5 for 17 for Freddie. 1 for 11 for Kike. But it's playoffs. 3 for 15 for Teo. I think that's going to change. 1 for 6 for Muncy. 2 for 7 for Ohtani. 1 for 2 for Pages Pajes. 3 for 10 for Miggy Rowe. 9 for 18 for William Dilliam. Okay. So that's pretty good. That's an 880 OPS. Let's go. So the Mets. What do you? Let's go back to Flair just to talk about the Mets a little bit. All right, let me pull that. Let me look at the chat also so I can see the chat. All right. What do we got here? All right. Hey, Jason, my man. And maybe Knack for bullpen start. Okay, let me go back here. I got the chat. Chat's rolling. Woo! Sire Hope is turning heads. Right, I've got that one. Super curious. Yeah, Barnesy. Bandos, team control. We finally going to see rushing with big club. Yes. Planning a trip to Arizona for the fall league. Good. Do you get your media pass for that? Love Barnes with rushing. Needs his time at left and backup catcher. You can do both. That might be an extra value that he provides as being the third catcher. And then he can learn from we want Dalton Rushing to learn from Austin Barnes. It's a good thing. Hope is going to be in the top 30 for Just Baseball Pipeline. Yep. Dodgers Farm's interesting. I mean, in some ways it's good reason, right? Because some of these guys have not worked out as we hoped. Is it safe to assume that Shohei will be our starting rotation next year? No, I don't. I don't think so. Maybe. I'm going to say maybe the closer. Just remember this. If Shohei gets another Tommy John injury, he's out a bit. He's out again. Okay? So they have to be careful with that. And I hope they change his pitch mix. Just make him the closer. That's what I would do. 1 inning, that's it. Throw him about 50 times. Super valuable. Free bullpen piece. Free really good bullpen piece. Let's see. Rotation, yeah. Flaherty, Buehler, and Yama. I think so. So, okay. Here's my thoughts. The way this series works with this one. Okay, we have this. The way the schedule is, they play Sunday and Monday. Day off on Tuesday. They play Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in Nueva York, right? Then they're off on Saturday. Then they play Sunday and Monday. Games 2, Games 5, and Game 7, because there's an off day after that, has a real good chance of being a bullpen game. Remember, Yamamoto, he cannot start the way his arm is until at least Game 4. I think that was my calculation. Yeah, Friday. So he could pitch again on Thursday. That's the way that he pitches, and that's what he'll do. So let's say it goes like this. Let's say it goes Flaherty. Where's my friend Claudia? Says Flaherty. She tries. It goes Flaherty. Kind of a bullpen game, or maybe a full bullpen game. And then Buehler, Yamamoto, the bullpen game. Day off, Flaherty, Buehler, or a bullpen game, or a short leash Buehler. That's my mind read right there. It could be 2 or 3 bullpen games. It sucks losing Vesia though. This is absolutely terrible to the max. Absolutely awful to lose him. Banda's got to step up. He's going to be the only lefty in that bullpen. But the Mets don't have many lefties. They have Jeff McNeil, Lindor can bat left, and Winkler. So they'll have to that's all they got. So the Dodgers will have 1 lefty on the staff. I don't know if there's any more out there that they have that are ready. Hopefully Vesia can come back if they advance. Boy, let's hope so. But I see, just those right-handers are going to have to do it. I hope Vesia is back if they can advance, and if they play the Yankees and even the Guardians Indians, the Gindians, they're yeah. Let's see. You think, okay, maybe knack for a bullpen start. Who knows? Shohei is a lock next year in the rotation. I don't think so. Yeah, no matter what, he's definitely going to be load managed. But, boy, they really need to be on that 6-man rotation next year. And they can do that, too. I think Emmett Sheehan will be back next year. He had Tommy John. I don't think so. Maybe mid to end of the year. Maybe. Yep, it's Lidnor, right? That's what Ralph Jim says. I'm biased, but I think we have the best farm in baseball. Cubs are pipeline darlings, where our guys have more upside. Well, and the Cubs only helped us. Thank you very much for Jackson Ferris and Zaire Hope. Thank you. Please keep giving at the office. Jeff McNeil may be returning. Yeah, he's a pest. Emmett coming back 2026, that's definitely, but it could be a little earlier. We'll see. Everyone's different. Maybe you might see him in rehab games like Tony Gonsolin was late September, but they'll shut him down. Yeah, we'll see. To win a World Series, Buehler will have to win a game this postseason. Yeah, I agree. Remember, he didn't strike any Padres out. Buehler can win one against these dudes. Just remember, they only got to win 4 games. They just got to win 4. They don't have to win 7. Just win 4. I don't care who does it. But expect 1 or 2 games where the offense sucks. We just know that. Everyone is worried about the Mets pitching. We just faced a good Padres pitching lineup and did pretty good. I agree. The Dodgers can hit anybody. In fact, he did it again last night. Freaking Shohei Ohtani has way too much respect during the game for his hero, Yu Darvish. It's different with Senga. How old is Senga anyway? I think. Oh, he's a year older than Darvish. But I don't think he's like a hero. In fact, I think he was one of those guys that wanted to be by himself. So I don't think Darvish will have that same regard for Senga as he did for Darvish. You could see it, man. Darvish is no nothing there. Just too much respect. Everyone needs to get some whiffs. Buehler and Flaherty need to get whiffs. But if they're hitting it the right guys and not hitting it over the fence, we're going to be fine. It's those home runs that concern me from Flaherty and any of the Dodger pitchers actually. But Dodgers really also got to make sure they always have their best defense in there. And if that means Freddie doesn't play and just is a pinch hitter, I'm okay with that. Maybe you get away with what they got away with, which again. Kike at third. Kike, gosh, man, he got 2 of those 2 shots in that inning, in the 9th inning. What a player! I was talking to the ladies next to me, and we're just talking about how good and what the mentality that Kike has to have to be able to play that well at all these different positions. Banda does have 2 more years of control. Yep, that's a good one. And we got Edman and Kopech also. So Kopech's back next year. Brewstar, well, who knows? Evan Phillips, we still get 3 years left, I think, of control, or at least 2. Yeah, the bullpen should be good. And Edgardo's going to be there. He's going to be a beast. Imagine he gets another 50-50 and then 56 on top of it. Yeah, that's one thing we won't get from Shohei is all the running. If he's pitching, he's not going to be running near as much. Let's see. Unpopular opinion: Shohei and Will Smith first base. We don't need Freeman. Who knows? Yeah, Vesia's at least out NLCS. Ohtani needs to step it up against the Mets. 10 strikeouts is unacceptable. Yeah, I agree. Go beat the snot out of these guys. Go hit home runs in New York. Showtime. Go hit home runs in New York. You want to be a legend? I'll get you legendary. How about Flaherty, Gonsling, Buehler, Yamamoto, then bullpen? I don't know about Gonsolin. I mean, but I haven't heard no on him either. But I don't know if he's facing batters right now. Maybe he is. I don't think he's been playing in the Arizona Fall League, not that I know of. Showtime LA, I was going to go look at the Arizona Fall League stats. I didn't have time. But if Showtime LA, let me know if Gonsolin's pitched in the AFL at all. Yeah, Showtime. Shohei's got to do it. But Mookie Betts has been doing it, and again, people didn't get a lot of hits yesterday. There's 4 hits, 2 big ones though. The Hernandez brothers. His offense is potent. They should be able to hit against anybody. I agree. They just have to. If they hit in 4 of the games, they're going to win those games. Watch out for Alonso and Lindor. Oh, absolutely. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, Alonso's so strong. Lindor's just hot. Edman and Kopech still ours next year. Yeah, I know. Good moves. Oh, man. At least Edman gets to hit right-handed against Manaea. Fudge. him as a lefty, I just have him try to lay down at third base. Third base, they got that one kid. He's been doing really well. I don't know how good of a third baseman he is. It can't be Manny, though, because Manny's, Dustin May should be on the opening day roster. Yeah, he'll be a reliever. Frasso back, yep. Hopefully, but it's a shoulder injury, too. Sign Bueller and Lynch. Lynch who? Who's Lynch? Trade for Crochet and Buxton. I don't want Buxton. He's always hurt. Yes, they'll announce, the Dodgers especially will announce their roster as late as possible. We might go live. I know there's going to be a lot of competition, and I get it. And as always, I appreciate y'all. Just the fact I have 199 views going against the Dodger Blue juggernaut. Definitely no shade at those. Love those guys. Oh, by the way, I did see Vince Sampaio last night too. It's been a while. Let's see. Gonsolin looked good in last 2 rehab starts. He's not pitching in the fall league. He's with the Dodgers, right? So maybe he's doing a little work there. Jesse Winker is their X factor. Yeah, he's had some success against the Dodgers in the past. Next year, the Dodgers will have more pitching depth in baseball. Most pitching depth in baseball. Ohtani, Yamamoto, Snell, Glasnow, Miller, May, Gonsolin, Knack, Frasso, Sheehan at All-Star break. There you go. And Kershaw. Kevin Kiermaier for Taylor. I think it's going to be Kevin Kiermaier for Rojas, to be honest with you. Who's going to replace Vesia? It's got to be Honeywell. And Honeywell should be on over. No, and I love Edgardo, but he should be on over Edgardo. He should have been on it anyway over Edgardo. I just missed that. Who'll be the big signing this offseason for the Dodgers? I don't know. But there's got to be some pitching involved somewhere, right? Hit the like button, yes, please. If you hit the like button if you all hate Lance Lynn pitching for the Dodgers last year. Where's that like button? I'm gonna hit it myself, 100%. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it. I need it. It gets me in the mix, and I got to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna tell you guys, when the numbers do well, it makes you want to do more stuff. I'm just being honest. And if you guys give me more likes, get more subscribers, forward stuff, do comments after, the chat always helps, but comments afterwards, like my man Craig Osterberg does every time. Just to say, hey, thanks, or up yours, whatever you want to say. I don't care. Just get some content in there. It will help me to get more exposed. The more those numbers do, the better I feel about doing the show. I feel like, that I just get inspired. Numbers drive me. I'm a Dodger fan. I'm analytical. Can't help it. Let's see. Merrill Lynch. Merrill Lynch, isn't that insurance or something? Snell and Adames, yeah, maybe. Where is Honey Butter? Yes, bring on Honeywell. Yep. Biggest signing, Blake Snell. Don't be surprised, but they should have listened to me. We know that, right? We all know that, right? Rogers was right about that one. We need Adames. Actually, biggest signing might be Roki. I don't know about that. Snell is a Boris client. I did see Boris last night. Yeah, I don't care. Put it in the comments. I don't know. I don't care. Just put something in there. Give me something. Put Edmund in center. I'm putting Kike in center. I'm starting every game with Kike Hernandez in center field. Now, if Freddie's not playing, Kike goes to third, Muncy goes to first. But no matter what, Kike is in the lineup. He has to be in the lineup. Who plays shortstop's a different question. If Rojas is healthy, it's either Edmund or Rojas. And if they want to go with Rojas, Edmund sits. Kike plays center field. Or Kike plays third. One of the two. That's it. They can play him at second if they want to platoon Lux against Mania. They might do that too. That could happen. But Kike needs to be in the lineup every flippin' game. He must be starting every flippin' game. This isn't up for debate. This can't be up for debate. Let's see. Rather take a chance on. Okay. Snell over Fried. Oh heck yeah. I'd rather take a chance on Snell with a 6-year deal than Fried. Agree. If I had to pay one of those high upside pitchers, all right. Snell just he's going to give you 5 innings, but they're going to be 5 pretty good innings. Snell is better than Fried. Going to be honest, he is. I know there's a whole thing because Fried's an LA guy. Does he have Boris? Someone check that. Who Max Fried's agent is? When you talk to a Braves fan, his arm issues are legit. I know he's gonna exactly. Poem for Padres. Goodbye, Sadres. See you later, Darvish. Farewell, Sadis Jr. Go away, subpar. Uh-oh. Poor Meryl Streep. Enjoy the tan in SD. Scott, you got more? Forgot one for Machado, I guess. No Machado in the parking lot. And then, but it won't be in San Diego. It's in Cancun, right? They're in the Cancun tournament. In general, paying long-term for pitching is risky. Yeah, tell us about it. Burns is the most durable, but even his K rate is dropping. I know. Yeah, I saw that the other time. Save Rojas for World Series. I'd rather have him get healthy for that. Same with Freeman. But at least Freeman could hit off the bench. I mean, he did have a hit last night. 1 of 4. Who's the other one? Smith? Was it Smith? I think it was Smith. I don't remember now. It's already turning into a big haze. Fried is not Boris. Okay. All right. I didn't know. So something I want to do, it's a little weird, is to look at the Padres. So let's just take a quick look at them. Or not, just for long term because, they're someone to look at. We've covered a lot of stuff, but let's just take a quick look at the Padres, starting with their payroll. And so Padres Sport Track. Let's go here. That's the summary. Come on, do better. Do better. All right. Okay, let's go to 2025. Well, we'll look here. Let's go here. We'll go 2025. So they have some room. They're stuck with Bogarts. Congratulations. They are, even though he's pitched really well, they're stuck with Darvish as a 39-year-old. They're the weirdo Tatis they got him for another 10 years or something. Musgrove's out next year. Machado is on the decline, even though his last 2 months were very good. His contract is awful. Yeah. AJ Preller is the gift that keeps on giving. I thought he was going to pull one off this year on us, but he didn't. Robert Suarez, they got him for a bit, I think. Hassan Kim can opt out. By the way, my guy in Escondido, Mr. White, thank you, Mr. White. Muncy and Ohtani hit nukes in the NLCS. I know, man. I thought we were going to get a lot more from Muncy, but it's going to happen. I agree. They're going to light some of them righties up. Cronzone, that's a lot of money, but I think he's their second baseman now. Whereas Hassan Kim can opt out. Yuki Matsuo, waste. Wandy Peralta, waste. Arias is arbitration. He will go there. He's going to do pretty well, but he's a singles hitter. Played a good first base, but you don't want that. You need power at first base. Dylan Cease going to kill it in arbitration. Michael King's going to kill it in arbitration. Jason Adams going to kill it in arbitration. Morejon, I think he'll do well in arbitration. Not that he'll get 5. Camposano, let's get arbitration eligible. Tyler Wade they'll release. Brito's a young guy, and those guys don't matter. So who are they losing? There's a lot of guys they're actually losing. Let's see. So let's go 20. Let's make sure this is correct. So 2024 off. Well, we already talked about Musgrove. Profar's a free agent. He might get. He might get QO'd. But then Padres, if they do that, that means they're going to get him because no other team's giving him $20 million. For that knucklehead, is Higgy a free agent? Let's see. I think he is. He did really well for them. He set himself up. I'd take that guy. Yeah, he's a free agent. Okay, so he's key. Tanner Scott's a free agent. Martin Perez is a free agent. Donovan Solano, free agent. Not Jackson Merrill. It's too bad. Peralta. Boy, that guy was good against us. Estrada. No. Waldron. And Elias Diaz. Oh, Nick Ahmed. I hope that guy got his 10 years, man. I think he did with the Dodgers, but I'm not positive. I don't know. I just want guys like that to get their 10 years. It matters for everything for them. Okay. Oh yeah, click on Machado. Okay, let's laugh a little bit here. Let's laugh a bit. Let's just start with our guy Bogarts here. 25 million against the cap through 2033. Okay, they did give Ahmed a toast. Great for him. They gave a lot of toast this year. I think that was great. Good on Dave Roberts. That was a Doc thing. So Bogarts, who hit under 700 OPS. Congratulations, Padres. You effed up. Musgrove, it's a bummer he's hurt. I don't like people getting hurt, but that contract is going to hurt because it will take him. He's out all of 2025. So they still have 3 more years of $20 million with him. But he gave them a discount. It was a good risk. Here we go. Let's look at the guy who he is breaking down, folks. He's had really 2 good months over the last 2 years. No, luxury tax. There it is, 31. I looked at Bogarts wrong. I looked at the wrong column. But I think it's still the same. I think his contract is spread out over just 25 at 25. His luxury tax, $25 million. Thank you. And this is where Preller just hurts them. Yeah, luxury tax for Manny is over $31 million. Again, through 2033. So him and Bogarts can retire together. And you think they're going to retire early? All right. Another one. Another golden one here is you Darvish. Man. They gave a 6-year contract to a dude who's 37 years old as a pitcher. That's just stupid. Now it's a good, it's $18 million. That's not that bad. But they're on the hook. Next year he's already 38. So he's going to be 39 for some of the next year. He'll be 42 when this contract ends. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and more thank you. Yeah, like my friend of mine said, Machado is his body build, the way his butt's really high and all that. He's not someone who's going to last much. He's not gonna. His legs are. They're just. He's got a weird shape, and it's not gonna help his hips and all that. Oh, let's see. Okay, so Suarez. Oh man, he's gonna be 34 next year. He's about 9 million on the thing, but he's got an opt out. Player opt out available 2026. So, yeah, but he's older. So, that's a good one though. That he's been good for them. Tatis, who is a really good player, very talented, and he's a real. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan at all. 25 years old, and he acts like he's 2. He really does. He acts like an idiot out there. He's embarrassing. All that weird stuff he does. He's really immature. He's a gravy train kid. So he gets 20 million this year, but overall 24 million against the luxury tax. So, and then there's the Crone Zone. Again, a contract that he still wouldn't even be a free agent until like after next year. Just a stupid contract. Look at this. So he came 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. He wouldn't have been even a free agent. But he's going to be, 32. Then, as a guy that hits, 15 home runs and hits 240 with the OPS of 750. Those are obviously just kind of off the top of my heads. Yeah, these are even Wandy Peralta. It's a long contract. I think there's a few opt-outs, but I think it's his opt-outs, and he's not going to opt out. No one wants that guy. He's freaking 33 years old. He's got player options. He's not opting out of $4 million. There's no stinking way. So they got him. They got Matsui, who looked good briefly, but the scouts got on him quick. He's mediocre. Really mediocre. Slop throwing lefty. He's got an opt-out. I think that's a player opt-out. Look at that. He's over 5 to 6 million. So, Jason Adam is still there, but they lose Tanner Scott. They gave up a lot. They gave up a lot for him. They gave up a lot for Arias. They gave up a lot for Jason Adam. All right, let's take a look at the chat. We got some stuff going on. Error. YouTube is now receiving. Oh, come on. Yeah, all right. We still good? Stream still okay? Let's see. Oh man, a lot going on. Let's see. Bogarts was awesome in Boston. Don't know what happened. You get older, and it was Boston, and then there's pressure. I don't know, comfort. I'd love the Dodgers to get Hassan Kim, then move Lux over to second base. Mookie's playing second next year. Yeah, Machado looked terrible. I mean, that contract's going to really not look good. Then again, Mookie's might not look good either. Maybe Shohei doesn't look good. How is DePaula and Hyunsuk Chung doing in minor leagues? Also, what do you think of? I have not seen Rivera. Is it a squeal or a squeal? A squeal. Yeah, Josue had a nice year in terms of his eye is really good. He did, there wasn't everything that we would want. That's for sure. And I'm sure he knows it. But let's just hope that he does his thing. I think he's very gifted, though. I thought Jang was good. If Mike Salas is still out there, he comment. But he struck out a lot of dudes. Being realistic as the Dodger fan myself, who do you think will win this NLCS? Boy, 7-game series, usually the best team wins. I think the Dodgers are the best team. I think they should win. But the Mets they've been really hot, and don't be surprised if the Mets win. If the Mets win the World Series, I'm not going to be surprised. Okay, that's for sure. Oh, Kim's another Boris client. He really tailed off though. I don't know. I'm not positive he's going to opt out. If he does, the Giants are going to maybe they'll get him. I don't know, no, because what's his name's gone, Farhan. Machado extension, Bogart's contract is why they traded Soto. Yep. Well, they got Michael King. They did well with that, but he's got one more year and he's gone too. Knowing AJ Preller will make the team better somehow. Yeah. And he goes out, he knows how to find talent. That's the thing. He has a great eye. He would be one of the best scouts in baseball. That's what he's good at. God, I wish this thing would just go away. I don't know why stream it's poor. I'm gonna kill some windows up here. Maybe that's why. Get my stream going again. It's still going, but it might be performing poorly. I love Chung. He's number 2 type start. Maybe. Yeah, and he throws hard. DePaul is not a center fielder. No. He's more likely a left fielder, maybe a right fielder. It'll be interesting if they keep rushing in left. Do they have room for DePaula? Because you have to be Pajes. No, I can see how the stream is kind of dying up there. Man, come on. Come on, I got to check something here. Sorry, folks. Where's the performance issue? Let me kill that window. I need to look real quick. Sorry about the performance. But yeah, DePaula profiles as a corner. And he probably does need to kick up his defense a bit more. But the thing is, what I want the Dodgers to do is have a ton of talent and actually trade them on time. Not sitting there going, oh, let's wait till the very last minute and get and get less value. It's a miracle what the Dodgers did get for Mr. Bush. This could go down as one of the greatest trades of all time for Andrew Friedman. Let's see. What is going on with my performance here? Sorry, folks. Real quick here. One of these things is sucking balls. All right, let me kill another window here. Let me refresh this one. So I'm getting swap. If you know anything about computadoras, swap is not good for, and I shouldn't be getting swap. There's some app doing stupid things. I'm not finding the app. Start killing stuff here. But yeah. Come on. Okay, doing a little better. Okay, hopefully it stops freezing. Let's see. Preller is going to give Profar a 7-year deal. Don't be surprised if he doesn't do something stupid like that. Don't be surprised. Preller's, but it'll keep him from the $20 million. He'll spread it out, but I hope they keep him. Gavin Stone out. Yeah, it's all out 2025. It's just awful. So bummed about Gavin Stone. Me too. I mean, you got to be getting playoff starts. Yeah, woof on the Machado contract. Profar. Oh gosh. Okay, here's the truth. Profar will have serious regression next year. Sammy Boy Smith says. Merrill's sophomore slump. We'll see about that. I wonder if they're going to play him at short. By the way, Manny and you gonna get that much older? Yep. Minor league's great, but lost depth. Tatis just sucks, and he's not someone you want to build your franchise around. That's what they did. Padres were pretty good in 2022. Yeah, they were. Yeah. But really, they had won. I mean, yeah, they were good and they beat us. They gave up a ton of prospects in their trade. So they got C's, Arias, um, Adam, and Scott. They gave up 15 prospects, 15 top 30 prospects in those trades. It was something like that. And it comes back even better in 2024. Let's see. They have Salas and DeVries. Yeah, they do. Those guys, but they're probably going to have to trade them too if they want to keep getting better. Preller knows how to reload the farm. He does. He's really good at that. Question is, how long are they going to keep him? He doesn't have Seidler protecting him anymore. That's one of the things. Yeah, he'll get it done. This year must have been the Padres' best shot. It absolutely was. They really did a great team. We should look at the Dodgers after this. We can, yeah. Friedman better up his game and find us a Jackson Merrill type, or hopefully the prospects. Maybe it's Kellon, whatever his name is. Maybe it's him. Next year's Chris Taylor Crimes Against Humanity come to an end. Yeah. Read show time. Mr. White, another $2. Thank you. Thank you. You win with character, not characters. Yes. Thank you. No, that, I tell you, that's really true. My bifocals are killing me, so I got to go to these. The old man glasses. You get to see my beady eyes. Okay, stream's great. Thank you. Yeah, it was lagging. Okay, still is. Never mind. Yeah, it's been doing some weird things. We'll swap 0 now, so that's good. Yeah, I cleared up a couple apps, and maybe that helped. I'm more excited about our prospects this year than last 2 years. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Once we got, once some of these old guys, 25, 26, get out of the prospect list because they'll be in the majors. Yeah, and now I'm getting excellent connection. Once that happens, they got all these young guys, and our top 10 is going to be like all guys that are 21 and younger, which is awesome. Oh, I like this prediction. We have 2 really good position players, Hep C, who are up and coming. I would say Morales is going to be the next Corey Seager. Let's hope so. And Vargas just as good. Yep, Andrew Vargas and Emil Morales. Yeah, get fired up about them. Those are now 2 of those untouchables. They might be higher than DePaula. Says a lot. Michael Bush had a great year, but Zaire Hope and Ferris doing great too. And really a great year. I mean, he had a good year. But he's not a guy that, he wouldn't have played for us. Not as high on JDP, Mike. I think there's people that are a little concerned about him. I think he's going to be great, but who knows? He's got to make sure he's working hard. Sometimes when I had a few drinks and I'm looking at the 24 Dodgers prospects, I see Bush, Stone, and Vargas. Yeah. Stone really worked out well, didn't he? Until he got hurt. Mets have to rely on starting pitcher in their lineup. Yeah, I think we can get to that bullpen. We've got to get to it. Chung did good in his starts with Rancho and needs to work on command. Yep, we should move up quickly. Yeah. He's a big boy, huh? Big boy. Also, he was lighting up with the batting stance change he made late in the season. That's good. That's good. That's a good sign, right? That he's coachable. That's a really good sign that he's willing to do stuff. I like that. Oops, I'm doing stupid things now. Okay, Bush, Stone, and Vargas were on that list for what seemed like forever. Yeah, I know. Frasso's still on it, right? He's gonna be on it for. Oh, hopefully we get. Hopefully his shoulder's back. Because if Frasso, man, that's a bullpen piece. Maybe a 5-inning starter. Stone really panned out. Yep. Yeah, I said there was just a couple apps. It was like a window, just a Unix window, and notes. Yeah. Yeah, Cartaya will be on the list forever now. And he just keeps dropping. He's, 18 now? Someone on YouTube is not wanting you to trash the Padres contract situation. It's so fun. right? It's so fun. Yep, draft high school players, those high picks, no college players. Concur, done. And I think they're doing that now. Let's just hope Kendall George can really get the hitting tool going, maybe a little bit of power. Dodgers need to figure out what they're going to do with Ryan Ward. He has wasted talent. Should come up to see how he does. Yeah, him, Cody Hosey, Drew Avens, who are they don't believe in them. I'm just glad that Hunter Fiducia had a chance to play. It was good. I'm glad to see that. But I didn't think it would happen. This was going to be a ton of moves because of all the pitchers with injury history. And there's a lot of free agents. I love what they did in this draft. Youngsters, not these capped out Cody Hosey types. Yeah, a great mistake there, wasn't it? Branco, you redacted. Come on back. Our pitchers is way too injury prone if they come back next year. Yep. Profar did drop off significantly. He was batting in the low 300s. He ended up around 280, maybe high 270s. We're already seeing his regression. Agree. Arnaz is a one-tool player. Are you talking about Arias? If Preller wants to be in the Dodgers scouting part, I wouldn't mind. Oh, absolutely. Doesn't Ward strike out at a 30% clip? He'll fit right in. Now, we got to get – Outman too, right? What's going to happen with Diego? Staying, trade, or end up as a backup catcher? We're going to find out this offseason. We are going to find out. I have a feeling with him, because the value is so low, they're just going to stick with him and hope he comes back, and then either trade him or promote him. And up to 359 views. This is great. Thank you. On a Saturday night. Oh, by the way, my son saw the SNL movie. Said it was really good. I went and saw with my wife one of my top 10 movies, Nightmare Before Christmas. Just wish it was sing along, but it wasn't. Ward seems like a quad A. Yeah. Hopefully Outman can beat that rap. Yeah, amen. Again, Outman's friend of the show, so yeah. Araya has a 300 batting average with an ops of 700. Yeah, terrible defense. Yeah, you can't have him at first base. That's not going to work for long. The Padres got a lot of outfield production. They're not going to get as much next year, I don't think. Can we see Robleski being put in as left-handed reliever? Hey, Mike. Not for the playoffs. And I think so I don't see that happening. You never know. They may see something, but big stage is a tough time to do that, isn't it? So Manny Wood will be throwing out the first pitch tomorrow. I like the idea of Chase Utley throwing the first pitch out against the Mets, if you remember 2015, 2016. You still hear Manny's on back 2009. That was so disappointing, though, with that whole steroid thing. Manny's still playing semi-pro ball. Dude just loves playing ball. And he gives Bible readings every morning. Manny and Canseco are still playing. Roy Jones Jr. Still want to get a Tyron replacement with someone with his potential. I know. Yeah, I know. It's always good to have that those up-and-coming catchers. They're good trade material, too. As we saw. It's still crazy that Tigers got better after trading their second-best pitcher. Nothing against Flaherty either, right? They really, something clicked for them. But I'd have loved to have faced the Tigers, even with Skubal. There's not enough there. What are the chances of Ohtani pitching 1 or 2 innings during the playoffs? I'm going to go Dumb and Dumber. 1 in a million. Repeat. So you think there's a chance? That's about it. Yeah, I give it a 1 in 1,000 actually. What are the chances? Cartaya looks like a William Contreras type build. He's a big boy. He really is. I mean, there's a picture of me interviewing him. He's a big kid. Not saying he will reach that height, but Contreras was never in a top 100 list. Who knows? Maybe one day it clicks. Yeah, that's all it is. Yep. Utley and Tejada slide in my head. That's why it would have been a nice little. Chase Utley was a great deal. Great idea. Chase Utley is the man. Heck yeah. Yeah, they could have used Flair in the DS, though. Yeah, if they would have known, they wouldn't have done that. Hope the Dodgers keep Austin Barnes, the coach or staff. He knows baseball. You are not crazy. I actually think he should be their manager someday. After Doc wins a few World Series and he retires and goes to the Hall of Fame, Austin Barnes should be the manager. I I would maybe Miggy Rowe too. But I want Austin Barnes on the coaching staff for sure. I'd prefer as a manager. I love Catch as a manager. Yep, Chase Utley was a real baseball player, not a wimp. Different rules in those days. Yeah, and that's why I want voices like Chase Utley, Dave Stewart, Reggie Smith, those type of ball players in the front office, just to get extra different things. Yep, this one is redemption year. Bring on the Yorkie Mets. Pats and prayers to Fernando. Yeah. Everyone, make sure you put Fernando on your prayer list. Ah, man, I didn't get my beads. I don't have my my big blue cross and my baseball rosary. Dang it! I actually wore them at the game yesterday. I'll have them on tomorrow. Second base on the Royals got smoked on a slide in '77. Yep, got back up and kept playing. Yeah, that was Frank White, I believe. And then I know Hal McRae took out some dudes back in the day. He really would go after them hard. It was kind of cool. Dangerous as heck. Red 2000. Oh, yeah. Gosh. Yeah, Nomar throw out that first pitch yesterday. And Sean Green throws out game 2. FYI, F-18s are flyover tomorrow. 2 of them. So that'll be cool. If you're going, anyone going? Is anyone going to the game tomorrow? I would love to go. I just can't. I already went. So Rancho's going to have Quintero, Vargas, maybe Chung for like 2 starts. Yeah. Get there early. Go watch them early. Yeah, Vargas has to be up, right? Miss when you were allowed to pummel the catcher at home. Yeah, man, there were some legendary things, man. Mike Scioscia held on to that ball a lot. The only time he got trucked was what was it? It was the pitcher. Oh, Norm Charlton. Friedman spoke briefly at the end of the year, but being impressed with Vargas. Yeah, what happened with him since? He got hurt and missed the last like 2.5 weeks, or he might have been moved up to Rancho. That's what happened. Yeah, you got if you can go, or does Jung start in the? He might start at Great Lakes. He might. I mean, I got a good chance. I got a chance to see Chung pitch. I was there for his debut. Really happy to have been there. It's great to see. He's got good stuff. Agent Zero, Dodgers bullpen. Yeah, man. Well, let's talk about that bullpen, right? So with Vesia gone, Banda is the only lefty. So just Brazier, we have Hudson, we have Trinan, we have Phillips, we have Banda. Who am I missing? I'm just trying to think of the guys that we trust. Let's pull it up. We'll just start doing the we'll look at the Dodgers payroll as we look at the bullpen. All right. We will look at their bullpen as we go. All right. Woo! 2024, $355 million. Yeah, baby. All right. Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Let's find those dudes. Okay. That's right. We had Taylor Trammell. So Honeywell. Look at some of these dudes. Jeez. Lance Lynn, I guess we had to pay him a opt out. So Joe Kelly will not be ready. Neither will Gratterall. They're not moving forward. They even had to pay a little Manny Margot, huh? What's going on here? Why is that not scrolling? Scrolling. Well, let's see. Okay, active. Let's get back to this. So Edgardo is one, Nax one. Okay, Banda, Vesia is not going to be available. So Trinan, yeah, Trinan, Kopech, Hudson, Evan Phillips, Ryan Brazier. There's a few dudes. Oh, man. It's going to be rough. They just got to play it smart. Yeah, he'll be replacing that one. I think it will be Honeywell. I know he's not listed here, but yeah, so let's go to the Dodgers roster. I'm just not. My brain's just not clicking right now. Kind of running out of gas. All right, so the bullpen, and this will be different now. So they had Banda and Brazier, Grove out, and they brought in Kasparias. So Kasparias is not he's not on the trust list. So Banda, Brazier, Hudson is 3, Kopech is 4, Phillips is 5, and Trinan is 6, and no Vesia. So their bullpen just got weaker. And I don't think you could do a bullpen game on 6, but you can do a Landenak for 3, Ben Kasparias for 3, maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Maybe that's what you do. Yeah, I want him to trade for Tanner Scott also. He did cost a lot. He costed a lot. So there's the Dodgers. Let's look at the Dodgers 2025 real quick, huh? Well, let's see. Who are we losing? So Teo's a free agent. Bueller's a free agent. Kelly, I think he has an option though. Figueroa team option. I think Brazier's good. Kike is a free agent. Hudson, Kiermaier, he's retiring. Trinan, I think he got his 10-year. Yeah, he did. Still got Vesia for 2 more. Banda's back. Then the injured list, Glasnow we got for a while. Kershaw, that's player option. Gonsolin will be back. Brewstar will be back. Hopefully these guys are healthy. May will be back. He's got 1 more year. He's a free agent after 2025. Sheehan, no, he won't be back. But Stone's out. Brogdon, doesn't matter. River Ryan's out. Honeywell, he's got all that age. He's only 1.142. And we still got the great Andrew Tolles still on the roster. A bunch of retained payroll I don't care about. But that's where we're at, folks, for next year. So the payroll for next year. Oh, sorry. All the way down to 249. We're still way high on this stuff. So there's the here the salaries, man. The base, doesn't look right. That's not. There's payroll. I don't know. Sorry, Muncie's got an option. Yeah, that is not Yoshinobu's salary. Just whatever. That Ohtani's not bad, though. Yeah, I don't see the I'd like to see the other what you call it, the thing. Oh, look at Justin Turner still getting some deferred money. Yeah. Let's look at all these dudes down here. Still a lot of good players. Bobby Miller. Huh? Is Bobby Miller... Do you give Bobby Miller a chance on this playoff roster? I'm just throwing that out there. Barnes needs to coach, social vibes, yeah. No, in my understanding, it's not a serious injury. Won't be at the game tomorrow, but watching with my folks. Yep, be fun. Got it. Thanks for the info. So tough to find any relevant info on this. Yeah, it's tough because we don't get eyes on some of these guys. We just see a little bit of video, and that's all we get. You live next to Chavez Ravine. Go, go, go. If you can, Mr. White, it'd be wonderful. Who replaced Vesia? Yeah, I got Honeywell. Looks like we had to let Hayward go. I believe he's a player that would also come through in the clutch. Yeah, it's they needed the versatility that they have. You know, the way they were switching Taylor and Hernandez between the infield and the outfield, that was important. But yeah, having a left-handed bat, a good left-handed bat would have been good. Maybe instead of Kiermaier. Yarbrough come back. Yeah, we wanted Tanner Scott. The core of Vargas, Morales, JDP, rushing hope is going to be epic. I hope it's going to be special. I hope so. Oh, I hope so. I want to build that core. Rebuild the core. Get us that, Jock, Cody and Seager. Get that back. I assume Duck will bring up another reliever. Yep. Chase Harlan, Kobe Mayo 2.0. Okay. I would love to see Cop try. Yeah, good. Yeah, he had a rough year. I know he wanted more. He really had a rough year. Let's have a lot of right-handed hitters. I know that, and that's a good thing. Yeah, I got Hudson on that list. Daniel Hudson's on that list. Is there a world where they bring Miller or Robleski? That's a good question about Miller. I don't know about Robleski. I thought he was struggling with some things. Just little tweaks, maybe overdoing it a little bit. Six Farms replaced the guys that got hurt recently. I know. And Honeywell. Let's look at the 24-man, though. Real quick, just to make sure we're covering all of our bases. Which one am I on? Okay, let's go back to that. Yeah. Doyers. Whoops. No, don't do that. Fredward. I was talking to, the guy that sold me my hat. A brand new hat. Really good guy. Talking to him, he's talking about how can people be booing Freddie Freeman? Especially Padre. He's a Padre guy. He's pissed. I tell you, some of these Padre fans, they're super pissed. They're like, what the heck? How did that happen? So that's good. But he said, how can people boo Freddie with what he's gone through this year? Okay, let's go through it. Banda, Brazier, Connor Brogdon, that's a possibility. I don't know if he's healthy. I know he was rehabbing. Frasso, no. Maybe Gonsolin. We still haven't heard enough. Brewstar's a no. Grove is ineligible because he was pulled out this time. Honeywell, I think, is the likely guy. Kyle Hurt, no. He's hurt. Joe Kelly, no. Clayton Kershaw, no. Knack is on there. Kopech, he's already on there. Zach Logue, oh heck, nope. Dustin May, no. Bobby Miller is a possibility. Evan Phillips already on it. Ryan, Sheehan, and Stone are big no's, and it makes me sad. Trinan, Vesia, Robleski, those are it. Miller, Robleski, or Honeywell. And there's anyone who's on the 40, in the organization is still eligible. I'm just going to go real quick to the OKC roster. Wait, that's not it. I can't even type my own website. Dodgers 2080. Live it, love it. Need to get some more articles. Prospect links. just going to go to the OKC roster real quick. And can you see that? Yes. All right, we're a little bit behind. So if I'm reading your stuff later, it's just because of that lag, we lost it. Guys on the 40-man at OKC, Il Choi, Tanner Dodson, Jack Dreyer. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Jack Dreyer. John Duplantier, no. Duran, not yet. Gamboa. Ben Harris. I'm just pulling these guys up. Jose Hernandez has major league experience. Sarin Lau doesn't have it, but he's still, never know. Jordan Lyles, he's got a major league experience. I'm going to throw him up there. These guys are all eligible. Nick Ramirez, no. That's a lefty. John Rooney, I wish. Jeremy Rosario, not yet. And then we got Justin Robles. All right, let's take a quick look. Jack Dreyer. In 2024. I want to look mostly at his AAA stats. In a pitching, really tough place to pitch. 2.95 ERA, 37 games, 42 innings, 39 hits, 52 strikeouts. He might be my number one of guys that are like this. Alec Gamboa. Oh, man, I love this dude. Friend of the show. At OKC, 22 games, 12 starts, 73 innings. So he's long strikeouts. That's a lot of walks. Ben strikes out a lot of guys, but he kind of roughs. He did. And not good, but he was only 2 games. But in play, 40 games, 45 innings, 61 strikeouts, but 38 walks. Jose Hernandez, I love dude. And it might be 13. These guys' possibilities. Jordan Lyles. I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to say Jack Dreyer, Jose Hernandez possibilities. Stream. Jack Dreyer or Jose Hernandez would be, I think, legit. It would be rough, but I'd do it. I'd do it, and I'd take probably Edgardo off just to have another lefty. This will come back again. Sorry about the stream again. Let's see. Okay. Is there? Yeah. So Miller, Robleski, searching for arms to replace guys that got hurt. Yep. But yeah, those guys are not on the 40-man because of the injuries. They are eligible. Edgardo wasn't on the 40-man in September. Bring back Teo and Buehler. I agree. Sign both Hernandez's. Yes. I want Buehler back on that 1-year deal. Yep. I do too. God bless Andrew Tolles. Amen. Pray for Andrew Tolles and Fernando Valenzuela. All the best to Tolsey. Be interesting to see if Dodgers re-sign Buehler. I hope they do. I just want him to be a Dodger for life. I know it's like he's not what he was. A Dodger for life. I know it's like he's not what he was. But he's such a legend, playoff wise. The dude just does what he can do. Love more to see Andrew throw out the first pitch one day. Oh my gosh, I'd go. So many arms coming back next that are under contract with Major League experience. Could we package some arms and prospects for someone like Ellie De La Cruz or Vlad Jr. I don't know. We haven't got stability at shortstop. True. CBT payroll 236. Woohoo! Think Miller will be traded next year. Possibility. Just his value's low now, right? Glasnow's not a short-term deal. He's got 4 more years, I think. Or is it 5? Taylor's 1 year. Muncie's got these, options and 1 more year. All that. Freddie's got 3 more years. So signing Soto deal can look to all that money to be off and make the team salary. I would, man. I want Soto. I'll say it. Fire Rising is currently on AAA. He actually opted out. He's a free agent. So that just didn't work out. I was hoping it would. I don't know, some stuff I didn't like. Yeah. So in terms of salary cap and all that stuff, it's not good. But what do we say on this channel? It's not my money. Wawa 9302010 sees Soto staying with the Yankees. I would think so. I think it's going to be the Yankees, Phillies, Mets, or Nationals. Think they can backload Soto contract, maybe first 3, maybe. It's Boris. They're going to want. Yeah. So you're a pass on Soto, and yeah, I think there's a lot of that too. My man, Showtime LA, is 1 o'clock for him. He's got to go to bed. Thanks as always. Appreciate your help. There will be more options. Some we don't even realize it. That's true. Does Kershaw exercise that option next year? I sure hope so. Have a good night, Showtime, for show. Yeah, that lag came back. We should be back now. But I think I'm probably like 4 minutes ahead of you guys. If the Dodgers don't get their hands on Sasaki in 2025, they have to wait to 26. They would have to. Would you entertain Murakami to play third base? Absolutely. Absolutely. Got to at least consider that. Left-handed power. No Soto wants to be the man on whatever team he goes to. Fair enough. And I understand that. But that's not the Yankees, is it? There you have a guy. I think his name's Judge. Yeah. Roki just tossed first playoff game 9 Ks, gave up 5 all singles, 5 hits, 2 walks, 8 shutty in 112. Oh, why is he pitching 112? Would you sell the ranch for Ellie De La Cruz, knowing that need everyday shortstop and that Ohtani won't be stealing bases next year? I'd give a lot for him. I'm not sure what he is though. I get you. I see what you're saying because you can do all that type of stuff. Would you trade for Ellie or sign Adames? I'm not sure. I like Ellie. I've seen a lot, but I've seen enough where I'm like, is he really? Is he gonna be that? Is he gonna be the hitter we want? Is he gonna be the fielder we want? I mean, he's a big boy. Is he a shortstop full time? I don't know. Okay, we've been doing this. Oh my gosh, 1 hour and 42 minutes. Well, we got a big game already tomorrow. Kodai Senga against our guy, Jack Flaherty. Los Angeles' own Jack Flaherty. We've heard that a couple times, haven't we? Let's see. Just seeing if there's anything on Twitter real quick. Yeah, let's read this together. Jerks Profile. I don't want to give credit to their pitching. We just didn't come through. Yeah, and Josh Thomas says, yeah, for 25 innings he didn't come through, but go off. It was actually 24, 26, whatever it was. Just couldn't have happened better, dude. Profar in the NLDS, 222 average, 556 OPS, 73 WRC plus, batting third. In one of the biggest series in Padres history, San Diego's number 3 hitter was irrelevant. Will Smith was right. The only insane work is how much? Okay. Let's see. Just looking at any more stuff to talk about. It'll be interesting to see what they bring up, what the roster is going to look like. Rojas is the question. And, of course, replacing Vesia is a question. And I do think they either replace Kasparius or Edgardo Enriquez. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's right. They hired Francona. I forgot about that. Yeah, they're going to go all in for what they can do. There's a relatively small market. So, all right. I am tired. I'm getting up early. I'm just going to start saying this because I think it is important. Go to church tomorrow. Just go. Go to church. Please. It'll do you good. Find a good Orthodox, not Eastern Orthodox. Find a good Orthodox church, Christian church, and go. If you're a Christian, go to church. If you're not a Christian, go to church anyway. Or if you want to talk, let me know. Love to talk about that stuff. But yeah, I love you guys. Really appreciate you. This was fun. Yeah, how available is Freeman? I think he's just going to keep going with what he can do and then get him out of there. That's for sure. I am so glad those clowns are gone. I mean, so before we go, sorry. I'm in San Diego. I got all sorts of weird texts. Got San Diego fans sending me all sorts of stuff. I don't talk smack about the Dodgers. I don't. I'll talk smack if we win the World Series. They'll never hear the end of it. But that's the World Series. That's what we do. We're there for the World Series. But I am relieved that I don't have to deal with this stuff. Now they're gonna all start root against the Dodgers and all, whatever. But no matter what, this season there was progress. Okay? Now, they're in the spot now. They're one of 4 teams. There is no reason this team cannot win the World Series. It's going to be hard. But it's going to be hard for any team to win this World Series. Any of these 4 teams. It doesn't matter. These are all really good teams. I fear all of them. What was the Mets' final record? I'm just going to look. Freeland season, yeah. I'd like to see Alex get a shot next year. See if they even have the standings anymore. I don't think they do. What was the Mets' record? Shoot. Okay, here we go. The Mets, 89 and 73. They finished 5-5. Beating the Phillies was huge. They beat the good Brewers team. They're going to be hard. Let's be straight up, okay? But yeah, good riddance to the Padres. I agree. Our team can beat both New York teams. I agree. They can beat if I tell you, if the offense clicks, there's no stopping this team, even with our compromised pitching. Doc and management, they've figured this out, at least to a point. And it has to work 8 more games. Not 14 games. 8 more games. You get just enough pitching, and the offense does what they can do. I got to ask you guys, other than if they're going against Garrett Cole, why can't this team score 7 to 8 runs a game? Why can't they average 8 runs a game? I don't think any of us could go, well, because you go 1 through 9. It's a good team. It's a good team. It's a good lineup. There's no real weak spots, except maybe Edman against right-handers. I get it. Bunt, do something. Wear it. Let's see. Can you see Max Fried taking a pay cut to play in his hometown with his home high school partner in Flaherty? No. No one's. These guys, if they're not going to take a discount. I just don't see that. They should, and you know what? They shouldn't, because this is this is their chance to earn all the money. They got to go for it. They have to. Fried, Bueller, and Flaherty would be a nice 1, 2, 3 behind Yamo. Hopefully we have Glasnow back too. Ohtani, you know, well, no Stone. Landon Knack, I think he's earned a shot at it next year. I would like to see Knack get a start. It was really good to see Landon Knack pitch in that 9th inning. I wanted him earlier, but to see him and go out and do well. He did well. So he's, get those nerves, get that out of the way. Yeah, have Edmund. Edmund's a good fundamental ball player. It seems like he's hitting that ball so much either to first or second. Almost every time. He needs to be going opposite. He's got to be taking that ball to the opposite side. If he can pound the ball on the ground, he can beat some things out, cause some issues. But every time he hits it over the right side, especially those runners on base, I might be getting 2 on him, or maybe it's making it close. His speed helps that. But, yeah, all right, I got to go to bed. I got to get up. Church I'm going to is about, we're going to leave at probably 8:45, so I got to get up. I got to actually, got to shave. I got to get up like 7:30, so a little more than 8 hours I got to be up. So I got to wind down. This is a fun show. I really had a good time. I hope y'all had a good time too. Like I said, I love doing this. You guys are the best. I really love doing this. Love you guys. Let's get something tomorrow. Phillies never the sandwich. Yeah, they won games, but their pitching was so good, I thought. Yeah. It's actually, even think about the free agent market. I agree. It's scary. But hey, got to go. All right. Thanks, everyone. I might talk at you tomorrow, or talk with you, not at you. We talk together. Chat was on fire today. I appreciate it. And we have the Dodgers playing the Mets. 5:08. Hopefully you can be there. Let's get those next 4 wins. 1 game at a time, 1 at bat at a time. I think the Dodgers have the advantage with managers in the front office, game planning and all that. I think that's a good thing. So I think the Dodgers have a real good shot. I'm gonna say Dodgers in 6. But that's not discounting the Mets at all. There's no surprise if whoever wins. It's not a surprise. So, yep, River Ryan, Gavin Stone, Landon Knack, Bobby Miller. 3 of those 4 guys are done for next year. No, 2 of the 4. Bobby Miller, we just don't know about. Yeah, let's go Dodgers. All right, folks. Thanks again. Let's like I said, we may do this tomorrow. We'll see. I got to make forgot to thaw some chicken. Gosh darn it. So weak. Yeah, we'll get at you. We'll talk hopefully tomorrow. We'll see. And maybe even a post game. I don't know. Pre or post. If they win, we might do a post game. I don't know. It's a lot of chat. Yeah, I go against a lot though. Thanks for joining in though. Like I said, the Dodger Blue guys were out earlier. They're a great group, and we still got 467 views. Thanks, Mike, for getting on here. Later, y'all. Let's eat, sleep, and be merry. Let's get that W. Like I said, go to church. At least give it a shot. Give it a shot. If you don't go this week, maybe go next week. Like I said, you can always hit me up. Tim Rogers, 2080. You can hit me up in the DMs, and if you want to talk about that stuff. That's it, because that's the stuff that I really enjoy too. If you want to talk theology, religion, all that, I'll talk about it. Just not on this channel too much. Okay, folks, thank you very much. As always, God bless. Which camera am I at? And go Dodgers.